Before we move forward with one and only avocados processing, I just want to spill some most amazing facts. Honestly, I didn't know before. You know, with proper care, avocado trees can live and produce fruit for well over 100 years. And there are some ancient trees in California and Mexico that are still bearing fruit for more than a century now. And about their trees, the avocado trees begin to bear fruit after 3 to 4 years of plantation. Yup, this natural buttery fruit needs time to mature on the tree, but once it starts giving fruits, it can live for a century. One of the mind-blowing wonders of this universe. And of course, the most wanted answer for why our avocados look overripe even if we have bought it just a day before. So know it, avocados don't ripen until after they are picked, so farmers carefully monitor the size and maturity of the fruit. But a plus point is, you can control when your avocados are ready to eat by leaving them at room temperature for a few days after purchased from stores. Back in the day, like early 1900s, avocados were the ultimate bougie snack, only found in fancy restaurants for the elite. Fast forward to now, and they're everywhere, making their way onto everyone's plate. Okay, maybe not everyone can still afford it like daily. It's still one-in-a-kind luxury. Avocados have earned their place as a luxury item, not just because of their price, but due to their exceptional health benefits and versatility. And I literally don't need to tell you about it. Avocados also provide nearly 20 essential vitamins and minerals, including potassium, which is definitely a plus. Moreover, its smooth, natural, buttery texture has captured the attention of many. Either it's gonna blend in several dip sauces, or just slice them into salads and even sandwiches. It's perfectly rich in taste, texture, and benefits. Even I love to be creative with avocados. I love tossing them in several dips and make it smooth paste to be enjoyed with unlimited chips and more. And I would love to show you how these people will effectively make the smooth avocado cream out of 1,000 tons of avocados at this much bigger level. So stick around, it's gonna be super satisfying. See those scanners? Well, they are the real heroes here, because they have the most important job at their hands. They have to scan for every avocado and record the data for what's good and which is excellent. Also, they detect their weight and size, so the avocados will be packaged equally later on. That's the robotic stamping, by the way. In addition to fats and vitamins, avocados are rich in fiber, making them an excellent food for digestion. A single avocado contains around 13 grams of fiber, which is about half of the daily recommended intake for adults. It means if you consume avocado once a day, you really don't need to worry about how would you complete your daily fiber. What I am able to figure out that why are avocados bit expensive? It's because growing avocados requires a significant amount of water, almost 350 liters for just one avocado. This is especially concerning in regions like California, where water scarcity is a critical issue. Are you craving a rich, creamy dip? What could be better than avocado dip? It's the perfect one dip that works with whatever you're eating. The demand for avocados has led to increased farming because obviously we can't have our fave sandwiches without avocados, so they have started to grow more. From spreading it on toast to using it as a base for dips and sauces, avocado paste offers the rich, creamy goodness of avocados in a convenient form. But if you guys love to watch any food processing at larger scale, then it's another good day where we will show you people the millions of avocados being processed conveniently into a rich, creamy paste. Now the avocados head into big machines that mash them into a smooth consistency. This part's all about breaking down the avocado flesh into a thick, creamy mix that's destined to become the paste. The mashing process is carefully controlled to make sure the paste has that perfect texture, not too thick, not too runny. Avocados have exceeded their role as a mere food item to become a cultural symbol of luxury and health. You know how. You must know, of course. The rise of social media platforms like Instagram has played a significant role in this transformation. Avocado toast, for example, became a viral sensation, with countless influencers and celebrities sharing pictures of their perfectly plated breakfasts. This visual appeal, combined with the fruit's health benefits, has cemented avocados as a must-have in the modern diet. And they're carefully packing and storing those freshly made avocado paste bags, so they remain intact, fresh, and full of flavors. And thanks, buddy. We really wanted to see how we get those frozen chunky avocados straight from factories, and I'm relieved to watch how hygienically they process the top-notch avocados. While fresh avocados are a total hit, there's another option that's catching on. Factory processed, chopped, and frozen avocado packs. These ready-to-go avocados are super convenient, giving you an easy alternative to the hassle of fresh ones. They're becoming a go-to for a lot of people. A major market for these frozen avocados is the food industry. Yeah, like restaurants, cafes, and catering companies. With frozen avocados, chefs, food service workers, and even us can have a steady stash of avocados that are always ready to use, cutting down on food waste and saving time. To grow perfectly nourished almonds in these huge lands of California, each plant is carefully protected, and special attention is given to fertilizer spraying and watering. Only with this much care and love do the plants reach a stage where we can see such beautiful blossoms. Almond orchards often have beekeepers place hives in the orchards, just like we can see here. Bees and almond orchards are basically besties, and here's why. Almond trees produce flowers that are rich in nectar and pollen, meaning that pollen from the same tree cannot fertilize its own flowers. So, here comes the bees, helping transfer pollen from one almond tree to another for effective cross-pollination. By late summer or early fall, the almonds are ready for harvest. This is when the hulls, the outer green coverings of the almonds, begin to split open. The splitting hulls are a clear sign that the almonds inside have reached their full size and are ready to be harvested. To efficiently gather these mature almonds, farmers rely on sophisticated machinery. These machines are equipped with innovative technology that ensures the harvest is both effective and gentle on the plants. Now, this is amazing, as these machines are designed to move through the orchards with ease. They walk over the rows of trees, effectively covering large areas in a short amount of time. The shakers are able to shake the branches just enough to release the almonds, while the rest of the tree remains unharmed. This allows the tree to continue producing fruit in future seasons. I would recommend you stay a bit longer, and you will be amazed with the advanced marvelous machinery evolving to ease up our farmers' daily tasks. Once the almonds are collected, they are transported to the processing facility where they undergo further cleaning. But before we go to the facilities, why not show you some more fun? This is my favorite method for almond harvesting. The difference between this method and the previous one is in the working process. In this method, shakers first thoroughly shake all the trees to drop the ripe almonds to the ground. Once the almonds have fallen, the next phase involves sweeping machines. The sweeping machines use large, rotating brushes to gather the almonds along with any debris. Hey, beautiful people. Apologies for this quick turnaround. I just want to say thank you for your unconditional support and love. We're truly grateful for having you as our audience. These machines then transfer all the almonds from their hoppers to collecting machines, which use belts to gather all the almonds in an open field. Once they are all collected, the machines transport them directly to the facility's storage, gathering the entire almond stock there. Now, the almonds are transferred through a network of underground belts and sieves in batches. First thing they want to make sure of is cleaning. The cleaning process is a multi-step procedure designed to separate and remove various elements. This sorting is a more detailed process. As the almonds and debris are fed into the cleaning machinery, the equipment uses air jets, vibrating screens, and rotating brushes to separate the twigs and branches from the almonds. These advanced technologies are built after dozens of hundreds of testing, so that there won't be any error in the process that can disturb the overall working, and you can see how flawlessly it's working and keep working. Workers carefully check the almonds for any remaining debris, imperfections, or damaged nuts. To separate the outer hard skins, the almonds are passed through machines designed to peel away the outer layer. These machines use a combination of mechanical whisking and airflow to loosen and remove the shells, while the almonds continue through the cleaning process. With the shells removed, the almonds are now sorted to ensure that only the highest quality nuts make the cut. When the nuts are placed on the belt, advanced robotic arms navigate for any unwanted thing other than nuts and remove them. This involves inspecting the nuts for any remaining shell pieces, ensuring that they meet size and quality standards, and checking for any signs of damage. Quality control teams verify that the almonds are in top condition before they move on to packaging. Want to see some delicious processing we have like never shown before? Catch it in a moment. On the other side, some of the roasted and steamed almonds are getting ready to blend thoroughly for that becoming smooth, delectable almond butter. The softened almonds are combined with a touch of chocolate, which adds a rich, sweet flavor that complements the natural nuttiness of the almonds. The almonds are ground finely, and the chocolate is mixed until the butter reaches a silky, cohesive state. That runny consistency is what we expected, so we can easily cope it up as several dressings, toppings, or even as spreads. We have arrived in the beautiful farms of Ukraine, which is the #1 producer of sunflowers. Today we're gonna watch the amazing behind the scenes of how millions of pounds of sunflowers are grown, harvested, and then processed for several products. So stick to your seat and enjoy the best entertaining minutes coming ahead. It's the moment we have been waiting for, when the sunflower seeds shift from sunny yellow to rich brown, and those petals have done their final curtain call. They know it's harvest time. As you can see, those pretty impressive machines roll into the fields, ready to get to work. And the florets in the center of each sunflower head is completely dried as it should be, showing off their deep dark hue. Those engineered buddies are smart enough to start chopping off those sunflower heads and collecting them in a giant hopper in just one click. I can sense your level of excitement. After all, it's about sunflower seeds, our ultimate snack. Despite of regions, sunflowers are usually harvested in late summer to early fall, the perfect time for these radiant blooms to shine. By waiting until the weather is dry, the farmers ensure that the sunflower seeds mature fully and dry out naturally, achieving peak perfection. Okay, that's not all what happens in this pretty bulk unit. It's actually a complete home for tearing the sunflower heads and get the seeds out of them, everything in one simple-looking machine. The harvester header comes with real arms and fingers that gently guide the sunflower heads into the machine. They make sure the sunflower heads are cut cleanly and fed into the harvester, with cutting blades at the ready. Once the seeds are cleaned and the hoppers have been fully loaded, they put off some weight by unloading the bunch into containers so they can be quickly moved to their dedicated factories. As soon as those seeds reach the storage houses, they're kept untouched for a quick quality checkup. Once it's passed all the quality protocols, batch by batch they're sent for heat treatment that involves roasting along with some salt and solutions. The seeds are unloaded for a thorough cleaning now. As they travel through that cool tunnel, its air jets and sieving screens helps to remove the hulls using that high-tech method. This machine cracks and separates the hull from the seed, making sure we end up with clean, ready-to-eat sunflower seeds. Once the seeds pass all their checks and are good to go, they're packed up into protected bags or containers with vacuum sealing. This high-tech packing method keeps them fresh and protected. These automated systems handle the packaging to make sure every seed is sealed perfectly and ready for storage and transport. Either you love cooking at home with your partner or go on a double date, you need delicious taste after all. And it comes with selecting the right cooking oil. From our homes to restaurants, this cooking oil is quite famous. Yup, we're talking about none other than your All Heart sunflower cooking oil. Once the seeds are conditioned, they enter the screw press, where a rotating screw conveyor pushes them through a cylindrical chamber. As the seeds move through, the screw ramps up the pressure, squeezing the oil out from the seed cake. Meanwhile, the intense pressure crushes and smashes the seeds, turning them into a solid cake or leftover. The leftover seed cake exits from the other end of the press. It's usually used as animal feed or for other purposes. And that fresh sunflower cooking oil is collected for further sieving and purifications to give us the best experiences. The journey to creating plastic bottles begins with choosing the right plastic resin. Starting with, the resin is turned into tiny pellets, then they melt them into a molten state. Afterwards, the molten plastic is injected into molds to make them into those recognizable bottles. These preforms are then cooled and hardened, which makes those bottles all set to get filled and famed. Now these bottles are being filled on point by a sleek automatic machine that delivers the perfect amount of oil every time. After filling, each bottle gets a snug cap to keep the oil locked, fresh, and prevent any outside particles to sneak in. This 1.5-liter size hits the sweet spot ideal for both home and commercial use. It's big enough to be useful but still easy to handle and store. Perfect balance between quantity and convenience. Spare a moment to appreciate that next-level tech and systems, which keeps everything right on point, and ease up all those tasks that could be a hassle for labor. But this looks no sweat. After attractive labeling and eye-catching packaging, let me tell you people, it's also packed with unsaturated fats and vitamin E, giving your immune system a boost. With a high smoke point, it's ideal for frying, grilling, and baking, providing a light flavor without overpowering dishes. But sunflower oil isn't just for cooking. It's a fantastic moisturizer. Oops, did I just spill it? Actually, I heard somewhere, so I start applying a few drops as moisturizer. and the result was quite shocking. It locks in hydration and super lightweight on skin. But I don't recommend it because it's a total home-cooked recipe, and it worked for me but may not suit to acne-prone skin. Either it's a great addition to your meals. Remember to use it in moderation. Its high-calorie content means a little goes a long way in making your food delicious and flavorful. Did you enjoy watching it? I want you to show some love as you've always showered before on our videos.